Hello and welcome again to Travel News Weekly by Turnpikes.com for May 11th, 2026. As we begin, we take our weekly look at gas prices. The American Automobile Association is reporting fuel prices went up less dramatically over the past week than 1 week ago, rising just over 6 cents for the week to settle at a national average of $4.52 per gallon. Of course, where you live and buy gas does make a big difference. Folks in Mississippi and Arkansas are paying the lowest for gas at just under $4 per gallon on average in each of those states. California drivers have been paying north of $6 per gallon and over $7 per gallon in some places. Washington State is not far behind at an average of $5.76 per gallon of regular unleaded. Diesel prices managed to trickle down again over the past week, but only just. The AAA reports the average cost for diesel nationwide is just under $5.64 per gallon. A plan to replace the aging Allegheny tunnels of the Pennsylvania Turnpike is getting stronger opposition from local leaders in Somerset County, which is where the tunnels are located. Project studies and designs have been ongoing for literally 30 years, but a preliminary plan to realign the turnpike by cutting a massive gorge in the Allegheny Mountain has begun to draw strong opposition, particularly from locals living around the mountain. Somerset County officials and environmentalists are pushing the state to abandon a proposal that would cut a 1,000-foot wide gorge through Allegheny Mountain, bypassing the tunnels altogether. The PA Turnpike Commission says the gorge is necessary because adding capacity and safety improvements to the existing tunnel stack are not practical and would cost twice as much as cutting the gorge and realigning the roadway. And the Commission is planning to use eminent domain to acquire lands needed for that realignment. That has prompted a state representative in Somerset County, Carl Metzgar, to introduce legislation that would strip the Commission of its authority to use eminent domain. The project's final design plans are, of course, not settled, but officials are expected to wind down the process over the next 2 years, with initial construction due to start in 2032. We'll continue updating this key story as it develops. In case you missed it, New Jersey is now testing a pilot program to begin using E-ZPass stickers instead of the transponder boxes. The story has been gaining more traction in local media in New Jersey, where authorities say they plan to start issuing those stickers to the public by the end of the year, which would ultimately save up to $10 million per year, according to the New Jersey Turnpike Authority. Officials began testing the stickers on authority vehicles a few weeks ago. If all goes well during the current round of testing, the bulky transponder boxes are likely to be phased out by the fourth quarter of the year. Massachusetts recently switched to using stickers as well. That happened about 2 months ago. It appears a plan to raise tolls on out-of-state drivers in New Hampshire has hit a speed bump. We told you last week New Hampshire's full House had passed a Senate-approved measure on a voice vote, but SB 627 was sent back to the House Ways and Means Committee for further discussion, review, and refinement. And now that committee has put the toll increase on hold, an unexpected twist in a plan that appeared to be on track for implementation in 2027. Republicans on the Ways and Means Committee say the plan needs more time for study, and on an 11-9 vote, largely on party lines, the Ways and Means Committee has voted to study the plan for another 6 months, with a new vote now expected no sooner than January. If eventually implemented, SB 627 would raise tolls for drivers not using a New Hampshire E-ZPass. That is where we are going to leave things for you this week. Of course, we will provide any instant updates on social media through the week. Thanks once again for joining us, and please remember to drive safely and avoid distracted driving. I'm Danny Pryor reporting for Turnpikes.com, the Turnpike Authority.